win the Baja 1000 is the ultimate. Racing down there is kind of like a new frontier. It's always different, always changing. You never know what you're going to get into down there. And just to be part of that deal is a huge draw, is a lot of fun. And to win it is awesome. A lot of guys do it forever and never win it. My dad used to race motorcycles, race TT at Ascot. And then he started racing boats. And then he had an employee of his buy a single seat high jumper, I think it was. And he wanted my dad to fly Chaser. My dad became a pilot. So my dad flew Chase down Baja for him. Ron Brown was his name. And the car broke down and ended up getting stolen in the middle of Mexico. And my dad came back from that race and was way into it. He goes, okay, we're gonna build a race car. That was the year Parnelli Jones won the Baja 1000 in the Bronco. We're gonna build a Bronco. We're gonna have Offenhauser build us a motor for it. And we're gonna go race the Baja 1000. I'm like, cool. I was racing motorcycles at the time, so my dad was way into it. And it wasn't long after that, both my parents were killed in an airplane crash. So that never came around, but I was always hooked on off-road and motorcycles and the desert. One of my neighbors ran a visual checkpoint for SCORE back in the early 70s when my parents were still around. And I went to the race with them just to do a checkpoint in Mexico. And after seeing the cars drive down there, Ivan Stewart and Bobby Farrow, I was hooked. I had to have my own car. So I bought an old used high jumper, and my brother raced motorcycles Speedway at the time, so we needed a shop to work on the cars. And I brought that car in. I shared the shop with my brother and started working on my car, and I had people come by and goes, oh, well, can you do this to my car? And I taught myself how to weld and taught myself how to fabricate and started working on customers' cars. We've learned over the years on how to make cars strong enough to where when we first go testing, usually it's great tests. I remember the first couple years that we were racing, I didn't know anything. It was all self-taught. I had guys kind of come in and help, guys with a little more experience, and it helps a lot. But it's huge. Racing in Mexico, what we learned down there to make these things strong enough is a big deal. To be in the Class 1 car, that's the horsepower, to be that close to being overall is the ultimate. The other cars, it's a huge win. We won Class 12 first, then Class 10, then we won Class 1. So for me to be, early 60s and to start when they did, I'm pretty proud of that fact. Pretty cool.